Live here now is Longreach on their own 40, and they're on the attack. They've been looking good here this first 3 minutes. As out of dummy half comes Brodie Moore. Shows him a clean pair of heels. He's taken on the 30. Longreach on the attack. As into dummy half goes Sammy Munns for a run.
There was Buff Matheson.
Buff Matheson, they're on the 20. There's Sam Munns into dummy half. Taking it up, there's Casey Peacock. He goes to the left, he goes straight. He's taken in a good tackle by Logan and Mitch Huff. Munns out of dummy half. Ooh. There goes Rolly Walton and taken in front of the posts. They're 10 out. Munns comes to the right. That's Jakey Callaghan. He's about a metre out. Munns into dummy half again. Alec Tank's first receiver. That's the way he comes. Trent Hode's got the ball. He goes to Adam Hughes. Hughes is still standing. Can he get the ball away on the last tackle? Yes, he does. Shawnee Dillon, the referee, has called held.
Bit of a juggle as he caught the ball there, prevented Hughes from passing on early.
Let's have a look at some more of those sponsors, Kenny.
Floored by Ramsey, Red Bear Painting, Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, AK Transport, Palmer's BP, Longreach Embroidery and Sewing, Barku Hotel Blackall.
As Mitch Huff passes it off there to Alex Joyce, who is taken in a tackle. Kelly Huff into dummy half, and there goes Logan Huff with a hit up. They're out to their own 30 now. That's the fourth tackle. Kelly Huff, the captain, into dummy half, goes to Mitch, who goes for a little bit of a run, but he's taken. They're not making a lot of ground here, Kenny. As out of dummy half, Kelly Huff with the kick, and it's going to be taken by Brodie Moore. How do you see in the first 5 minutes?
Yes, boys getting into a bit of an arm wrestle. They just need to complete sets, get the kicks, turn these big Blackall boys around.
Longreach on the second tackle. They're taken just 10 metres shy of their own halfway as Sammy Munns gets into dummy half.
Casey again.
Taken up by Casey Peacock, who gets an easy 10 metres inside to the Blackall's half and pushed back a little bit there by that is number 10, Dallas Dawson, making the tackle out of dummy half. They're looking slick at this stage. It's still 0-0 on the Central West Rugby League scorecard.
Just over the halfway line at the moment. Longreach should really look to kick to the corners at the end of this set.
As they're on the attack now, they're getting into the 20 as Rolly Walton free-flowing down the left-hand side. He's only about 15 metres shy of the try line. Munns into dummy half. Goes to the boot there of Mark Young. He's made it a big, big kick. Blackall, Steve Manwaring, he takes it in the end goal. They'll come out to the 20 for a restart. Nick Backstrom, what a crowd here at Ilfracombe this evening.
Oh, look, a big enthusiastic crowd. It's been a tough game so far. Much of what we expected. It's been physical, but there's been all attack from the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers at the moment, but great stuff.
Kelly up into dummy half. They go left, and pushing the ball up there is Mitch Huff. He's been taken about 30 metres out from his own line. They come this way. Jakey Richardson with the show and go. He's taken on halfway. This is a bit better from Blackall, Kenny, as they starting to spread the ball a little bit.
Yeah, they're making a bit more metres now.
As Mitch Huff is taken in a tackle off the offload. Kelly Huff, he's looking for the quick play. The ball, he's got the Longreach on 6s and 7s here on the left-hand side as they come left. And taking the ball up there is Logan Huff, who's taking in a really nice tackle there by Alec Tanks, I think it was. Out of dummy half, Kelly Huff. Here's Cody Huff. Oh, he's passed it into touch. They were looking dangerous, Kenny.
Oh, they had a 2-on-1 there. Just had a draw and pass.
It's going to be a Longreach Ilfracombe feed. Still 0-0 on the Central West Rugby League scorecard this evening. 7 minutes gone in the first half. Kenny, thanks to our sponsors.
GDL Blackall, Frame Rural Agencies, Schluter's Bakery, RTA and the Birdcage Hotel.
Thanks to our great sponsors helping us get this game broadcast as the scrum will pack down on the Longreach Ilfracombe 20 metres. And Kenny, what a great story, these two sides amalgamating, making the grand final in their first year as they're on the attack. Drew Hugh Miller in that tackle as that's one tackle down for Longreach. Sammy Munns into dummy half, taking up, good hit up there by Alec Tanks. He's grabbed in a two-man tackle. Carl Huff over the top there with Mitch.
He stripped it.
Is there a strip? Sean Dillon says penalty. Penalty for raking. Might have been a bit lucky there, Kenny.
Yeah, there didn't look to be much in it.
Mark Young will look to find touch around the halfway. Longreach going on the attack now, Nick. As I said, great crowd and plenty of kids around, plenty of people surrounding the sidelines.
Oh, well, it's great to see the kids running up and down the sideline, absolutely enthusiastic to be part of the action.
Here's Jake Callaghan on the fly here. Oh, he's made it up. Big tackle by his big tackle there, right by Jakey Richardson. Oh, there's a bit of niggle here at the rec centre as Perogu takes the hit up there, 40 metres out here. Longreach on the attack. Sammy Munns into dummy half. Callaghan says, give it to me. I want another crack at him. But they've gone to the left-hand side and taken up there. In attack there is Alec Tanks as they go to Trent Hode. Left, they've got numbers on that left-hand side. There's Mark Young. Spinning the gap there is number 4. Is Buff Madison. He shot the gap and the Tigers are in. Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers score the first try through Buff Matheson. Oh, Kenny, once they opened them up down the left-hand side there, that was all too easy. Okay, Mark Young will be doing the kicking duties this evening for the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. He had a bit of a, I won't say ordinary, that's a bit harsh, isn't it, Bushfoot? He had a bit of a, he wouldn't have been happy with his day out in the major final. He only kicked 2 from 7. This one just to the left of the uprights, and they're running towards the well shot, the Tigers in the first half, but he should probably throw this one over, Kenny. We'll go through a few more sponsors and we'll quickly zip. Just get going.
Shell Service Centre Longreach, More Civil and Plant Hire, Foodworks Longreach, GD and GM Brown Smash Repairs, Therick Saddlery,
Kicks good.
Wholesalers.
Kicks good by Mark Young as the Longreach the rec centre, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's been a few penetrating runs on both sides. Just that last pass not quite going to hand, but that time he did it all himself.
Yeah. But as you said, Jakey Richardson about to get things underway here. A big, deep kick into the left-hand far corner of the Ilfracombe Longreach side. And Kenny, look, Longreach definitely going into this game as favourites, but Blackall, they've got the runs on the board. They're looking for a three-peat here.
Yeah, they're never going to be far from the mark. Even when they were off the pace a bit a few years ago, you will always know you're in a hard game with them.
And what a season it's been. I mean, Whitten, who won so many in a row, they're in a rebuilding phase, and I think Barkey, they've got a good young squad who's going to be handy in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, Barkey are really building well.
And Alpha Brumbies, a great story there as Longreach kick on the 5th tackle from inside their own half. Will be taken by Chris Doyle and brought back into the defence, Adam Hughes there. But Alpha Brumbies, did they ever play in your days as a young Tiger?
Yeah, we played them a couple of times, and yeah, it's good to see them back. More teams the merrier.
Gavin Weems there taking in a tackle 10 metres shy of halfway. Perogo and Alec Tanks in the tackle as a penalty to Blackall inside the 10. And taking a quick tap there. They've taken a quick tap. Blackall, and they're away.
Longreach are asleep a bit there. All had their backs turned when the penalty was given.
Anthony Molyneux there with the hit up. Kelly Huff into dummy half. Here's Jake Richardson. He goes left to Mitch Huff, who's taken in a two-man tackle there. Alec Tanks and also Sam Munns, who's a great defender. Chris Doyle offloads there.
They're finding some space
Weems
around the rocks.
Into dummy half. Here's Jakey Richardson. He comes left. Jake Richardson with plenty of space. Logan Half. He's almost there. He's 2 metres out, Half.
Perogo closed that gap down really
He
nicely.
certainly did.
Working from the inside.
Jake Richardson had to go himself there. Last tackle. Which way will they go? Kelly Huff into dummy half. He goes right to the 6, 17. There's Big Trust. Where's he going? He's going for the line. He's held up, Trust. I wouldn't want to be standing at him. He's a freight train. Great defence, Longreach. They did look dangerous there. Blackall, great initiative by Molyneux and co there to take the quick tap, Kenny.
They just need a safe exit set now and get to a good long early kick. Tigers
asking for a penalty. Hodes blowing up Deluxe as Sammy Munns gets into dummy half. He goes to Perogo, who's taken in a tackle by Carl Huff. And also Jake Richardson and friends were there also. Sammy Munns into dummy half. Here's Jeremy Kelly wrapped up by Manwaring. They're on their own 20. Good defence here. Blackall. This is what we want to see from the Magpies. Into dummy half. Sammy Munns. He goes left to the big tank. That's Alex Tanks. He's taken 35 metres out from his own line. They're being pressed here as Perogo takes a hit up.
They've only made about
That's Cameron
35 metres
Davis,
this set.
sorry. To the left and punted down by Mark Young. Under it's Chris Doyle, takes it cleanly. This is a big set for Blackall now, as they're only 10 out from the halfway. They're on the attack. 14 minutes gone on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. It's Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, as there's a loose carry. 6. Blackall Magpies 0. No, penalty lifting. Penalty lifting. Alec Tanks, Cameron Davis in that tackle. As Kelly Huff finds touch, it's a dangerous set here for the Tigers and a real chance here for the Blackall Magpies as Carl Huff gives it to Kelly Huff, and on the attack there now goes Choice, Alex Choice that is, one of the big guns for Blackall. Kelly Huff into dummy half. Here's Logan Huff. He's going hard at the line. They're only 7 metres out. On the attack here, Blackall. It's 6-0 Ilfracombe as they go left to Jake Richardson. He puts the ball through to Trust. He's over! Blackall strikes back through the big man, Cody Trust. It's Ilfracombe, Longreach Ilfracombe 6. Blackall Magpies 4, kick to come. And that was nice by Blackall to get into the game now, 15 minutes into the first half. And Big Trust, he rolled over for the first 4-pointer for them in minute 16. Now Manwaring, he's 5 metres to the right of the upright. He's got a unique kicking style, but bang, it's over. 6-all, 16 minutes.
Yeah, I'm surprised he held himself on the sideline for that long, actually.
Now, it'll be interesting to see how they come back here. 6-all at the rec centre. Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers and Blackall Magpies locked in battle here as the kick goes right down deep into the Blackall Magpies territory, and a very, very defensive first tackle there by the Tigers. They're on their own line, Blackall. It's 6-all as they come out through Logan Huff. Oh, there's big Cody Trust. I would not want to be in front of him, Kenny. I'm telling you, Nick.
Good old-fashioned don't argue there.
Oh, you've heard of the coal train. This is the Trust train as coming out of their own line. Blackall tackle number 3. They're appealing for a penalty. No cigar, boys, as Huff comes out of dummy half and tackled in strong tackle there by Alec Tanks. Also Adam Hughes, Sam Munns there also. Taken Jake Richardson. He's punted it on the 4th, and Brodie Moore's fumbled it. It's gone backwards though. They're on their own 10. Brodie Moore comes into the teeth of the defence. Taken by 3 of them. Anthony Muller was there. Gavin Weems also, and Carl Huff. Kenny, this is grand final footy at its best here at the rec centre.
Yeah, mate, just settling into the arm wrestle again. Blackall making some good metres then, but the 2 interchanges before really lifted the defensive intensity already.
It certainly has, as Longreach almost at the halfway point on tackle number 3. They're laying all over him. They come out of dummy half. Here's Trent Hode off to Alec Tanks, who punches over the halfway line. He attempts an offload. Looks like it went forward. It did look like it gone forward. Sean Dillon says no, play on. As he's taken in a tackle, that's Casey Peacock. They go left. Trent Hode. Chip over the top of the defence. Coming across there's Chrissy Doyle. He takes it. The fullback, that's a really good piece. And he's over the 40 and away. Doyle taken in a desperate tackle there by the Tigers. That was almost Pappenhausen-like as they get over the halfway through Mitch Huff. They look dangerous here, the Magpies, Kenny.
Yeah, mate, 1 more to beat on that kick return and he was under the post.
As they come this way, there's Logan Huff. Look, you're a 1 in 4 chance with the Huff boys here. With the call, you'll get it right. There's Jakey Richardson. Cut out ball to Doyle. They look dangerous here. Here's Manwaring. Oh, he stumbled it at the sight of coming across there, Alec Tanks. He said nope. And Longreach come up with it through Jeremy Kelly.
Yeah, Longreach got lucky.
Harry Arnold, that was, sorry. Harry Arnold, Jeremy Kelly with the ball now as he's taken by Jake Richardson and also Carl Hoff. Here's Harry Arnold now. He's got a very low action and he's taken gently by Mitch Huff. It's got to be said, Sammy Munns into dummy half. He looks to the left. He goes to the right. And here's Kean Dixon with the first run for Dixon. And he gets 1 metre from the halfway point. Munns at dummy half. He goes to Harry Arnold, who goes for his second truck up. That was truck up of the of this set, taken by the Choice boys. Alex Choice and also Mitch Huff was there also.
And I thought he did it very well.
He did too. Oh, it's a low carriers, that's what it is. As getting through there is Adam Hughes, and this will be the last play. Where will they go for the kick?
Should go high to the corner.
Here's Trent Hode. He's put it low. There's a knock on there both ways, I think. Picked up by Blackall. Sean Dillon says play on as he's taken over that side there as they get into dummy half, and it's Kelly Hoff. He's Munns tried to put on a hit there. He broke that tackle and he's taken by Alec Tanks, who's been very instrumental in this game. Here comes Blackall. They're on the attack, Kenny. Now, Longreach, what are you trying to do? You're just trying to lock out here and get a good set of attack.
Yeah, need line speed in defence to cut these big fellas' time down and then start working on your attack. Get back to completing sets like right at the start.
Again, interestingly enough, Kelly Huff's kicked deep and right to the back corner there. We're 20 minutes down. We're a quarter away through this grand final. The Central West Rugby League scoreboard reads Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 6, Blackall Magpies 6, as Longreach are caught on their own 20. And they look very strong in defence here as Sammy Munns goes out of dummy half and he's wrapped up. Oh, he's lost the ball. Loose carry there as Mitch Huff picks it up. Oh, danger here. Danger for the Tigers as Kelly Huff goes to the 14, which is Cameron Price. Cameron Price is wrapped up in a tackle.
Jordan Cameron trying to put a shot on there.
Kelly Huff is Trust again. Trust. Oh, he's got three of them around him. And he's brought to ground by Munns, Peacock and Co. They come left. Here's the 14 again, Cameron Price. Oh, he's so close. They're about 1 metre out. Which way's Kelly Huff going to go? He's got Jake Richardson on his left. That's the way he decides to go. Richardson back on the inside. Dropped by Drew Miller. Has dropped it. Like last week's play, and out from the try line there is Adam Hughes. They've got out of jail free there, the Tigers, Kenny.
Yeah, boys got lucky there. Bit of handling errors letting Blackall down at the moment.
Let's have a look at our great sponsors again.
Eric Sadlery, Butco Wholesalers, Floored by Ramsey, Red Bear Painting, Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, AK Transport, Palmer's BP.
Yeah, time off here by Sean Dillon. 6-all on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. Nick, we might go to a couple of ads while we're getting some medical attention here. For LG.
Australia's board short pioneers are back. Platt's original surfwear. Born on the beaches of Australia in 1959. Platt's were the first boardies in the world made specifically for surfers. Now they're here again. Buy them online at plattssurfwear.com. That's PLATTS surfwear.com. They'll look great at the Deer Bandy Surf Club. Plattssurfwear.com. Small brand, big history.
Shell Service Centre in Longreach is the place to go for fuel, ice, bait, snacks and much more. Mark, Sue and the team are proud supporters of the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers and wish them and the juniors all the best this weekend. Steve Smith Refrigeration has been looking after air conditioning and cold rooms for over 30 years. Split system.
Back here at the Rec Centre, time's back on as Adam Hughes gets up to halfway and Alec Tank's taken there in a tackle as Munsey gets into dummy half. Here's Harry Arnold, that low loping run. He gets into the opposition's 50. He's taken 38 metres out. Sammy Munns gets into dummy half. Longreach on the attack. It's 6-all as it's put on Adam Hughes' boot. Chris Doyle's under it. Oh, takes it like a champion. That might have been Mitch Huff. I apologise as he's taken on his own 10-metre line. Blackall, good defence again. As coming out of dummy half there was Carl Hoff, the centre. Kenny, what about the crowd? Great crowd.
Oh, every time you look around, it's just getting bigger and bigger. They're very vocal. It's great to see.
Carl Hoff out of dummy half, gets it off to Choice, who breaks a tackle. Fourth tackle there as Carl Huff gets into dummy half. He goes to Mitch. Mitch Huff, that is. He gets up to the opposition's 40. Last tackle. Which way will they go? I'd reckon they'll go pretty deep here as they go to the 6, which is Gavin Weems. He punches it right down. Brodie Moore under it. Safe as houses, Kenny Walton.
We've had another interchange we didn't pick up before. What's he? Jack Wilson is on for Rowley Walton on the left wing.
Rolly Walton comes off. He had a couple of good runs there early in the first half. Jake, speaking of Jack Wilson, he gets slung to the ground by Drew Hugh Miller. Here's Jeremy Kelly out of dummy half. He makes 10 metres, gets almost to the halfway lines, taken by Drew Hugh Miller and also Carl Huff. Munsey out of dummy half. He goes to Kean Dixon. Harry Arnold's a bit flat there, so Dixon holds it. Now he offloads to Sam Munns. Harry Arnold gets the ball now, and he gets to the 40 and takes 3 with him. Munns, he gets into dummy half. They're about 40 metres out the Tigers here as they go to Trent Hode. Hode holds and releases and gets Casey Peacock into a hole. Mark Young there also. They've made a bit of a gap there. That might be Booth Matheson again.
Yeah, Longreach looking dangerous down that
15 metres out, and there's the kick by Mark Young. It's a little bouncy one, and it's taken beautifully in the end goal by Chris Doyle, and Adam Hughes has swept through and taken him in the end goal. Goal line dropout for the Blackall Magpies. 6 all here at the Rec Centre. 16 minutes to go in the first half, and it's all thanks to Central West Rugby League, Kenny.
That was a great set. That Longreach made about 60 metres with the ball, and then a nice kick into the end goal.
Yes, great footy down here at the Rec Centre as we get underway. Drop kick goes 35 metres on the fly. And on the attack now are the Tigers. That's Casey Peacock. He's wrapped to the ground by the 4 Carl Hoff. They come over this side now as Gary Cutting taking in a really solid ball and all tackle there by Chris Doyle. Looking strong here. Here goes Munns to the 23. Kean Dixon. Oh, that's a big hit as well. A bone-crunching tackle there by Carl Hoff as they go to the left. Jakey Callaghan darting at the line. He's 5 metres out. Munsey, is he going left? Is he going right? He's going left, and he's going all the way over to Trent Hode, who's found Mark Young, who holds the ball. Are they over? Are they over? They look confident. Sean Dillon says, yes, sir. Try time for the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. 4-pointer in the corner. I'm just waiting to see the try scorer.
Looked like another one from Buffer.
The Tigers really came back in that last little section there. Some really good aggressive football and some intelligent kicking in play.
Kenny, it's thanks to our sponsors.
Shell Service Centre Longreach, Moore Civil and Plant Hire, Foodworks Longreach, GD and GM Brown Smash Repairs, Thurrock Saddlery, Butco Wholesalers, Floored by Ramsey, Red Bear Painting.
Yeah, big day at Ilfracombe here today, and big congratulations to Rodney Little winning the Ilfracombe Cup, home cup for Rodney today with Jarhead. Congratulations to all the team there, and nothing better than winning the hometown cup, that's for sure. Mark Young lining this kick out. He's 27 metres out and about 3 metres in from the eastern touchline.
Into the wind a bit too, this kick, so it'll be a good one if he can get it over.
And he comes in and strikes it. He strikes it pretty well, to be honest.
Got the legs.
And he's kicked it from the line. Wow, Mark Young.
But it would be Youngie. Except in the major.
Great stuff, Jakey Richardson about to get it underway again as he pumps it deep into that far corner. Trent Hode under it. And takes it. Safe pair of hands there as Alec tanks. Oh, he's got a head full of steam and he gets out to the 25. He's grabbed in defence by Lucas Dixon and Drew Hugh Miller as they go left again through Matheson. He gets up to the 30 and he gets up there pretty easy. Make it 35. Sammy Munns goes into dummy half. He goes left again. Casey Peacock, I think that is with the ball.
Oh, Casey's through.
Casey's through. He's put the foot down. Never too old, just too lazy. Casey Peacock gets 25 out. They come to the right. They look dangerous. Here's Trent Hode. He spins it out. They're getting it out here to Gary Cutting, who's wrapped in a great ball and all tackle by Kelly Huff. There at 6s and 7s here. Blackall as Hughes puts it on the toe. Doyle's there to take it. And they got out of jail a bit there, Kenny, because Longreach looked dangerous.
Excellent positioning by the
Casey Peacock, the evergreen, as they come out of dummy half, and there's Carl Huff, the centre, and Kelly gets into dummy half, goes for a little scoot himself.
Longreach need to compress here.
Now, Kelly Huff into dummy half, goes to Mitch Huff. I told you just got to keep saying Huff, and he's taken in a hard tackle there by Trent Hode, and also that looked like Mark Young. No, it was Sammy Munns. Coming up there is Dallas Dawson with a run. He's 30 metres out from his own line. They put the kick in after 4 again, Kenny. And sweeping at the back here is Brody. Oh, Brody Moore's knocked it on. This is dangerous. They're 25 out on the attack, Blackall, and that's what a grand final can do. Pressure.
Just got a bit complacent there, I think, on that one. Not what you need leading into the last 10 minutes of the first half.
Oh, wowee. Here we go. Blackall on the attack, 25 metres out. 12 points to 6. Longreach Ilfracombe lead the Blackall Magpies. 10 minutes left to go on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. And a big thanks to all of our sponsors. We won't go through them yet, Kenny, because we're on the edge of our seat. I just did that to stir you up. Here we go. Jake Richardson gets into dummy half. And away they go here through Chris Doyle, who takes it up. They're 20 metres out, make it 24 metres out from the Longreach line. Into dummy half. Here comes Kelly Huff, the captain, and he's put it down.
Oh, that was a golden opportunity for Blackall. They're going to be buried.
Grand final pressure, scoreboard pressure. It's all pressure here at the rec centre, Kenny, and get out of jail free card. There it was.
Well, that's 4 now by my count.
Great game of footy here at the rec centre as Longreach Ilfracombe. You go through those sponsors now, mate.
Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, AK Transport, Palmer's BP, Longreach Embroidery and Sewing, Baku Hotel Blackall, GDL Blackall, Frame Rural Agencies. We better get back to the call.
As Longreach off the scrum make about a lazy 15 metres for fun, and they're wrapped up in a tackle by Logan Huff and also Dallas Dawson as Munsey's into dummy half. Here's Jake Callaghan. Oh, I love watching Jake. He runs with purpose. He'd run through a brick wall if you asked him to. I'm pretty sure of it.
He'd be one of the hardest runners of the ball I've seen.
As they get up to almost the halfway through, Adam Hughes taken in a tackle there by Lucas Dixon.
Pushed off the mark.
Drew Hugh Miller as well as they come out of dummy half. Alec Tanks, he wasn't given much chance there. He's slung to the ground on the halfway point by number 19. Is that him out there? Young Bo Turlin, I think it is, as they kick down there. Here's Stevie Manwaring. He took that like he was up there, Gazali.
Great take, but a great hit from Longreach as well.
Wasn't it? As Carl Huff gets into dummy half, what's happened here? Penalty Blackall. Penalty Blackall. Interesting call there, Nick.
Just trying to see what happened there.
Jake Richardson gets the opportunity here to get the Blackall Magpies up and over halfway. He just goes a little punt now. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. The Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 12, Blackall Magpies 6 on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. As coming up into the teeth of the defence there now. I just can't see their backs on this angle. I'm pretty sure, though, it is Dallas Dawson who's been taken in a tackle. Kelly Huff into dummy half. Jake Richardson gets a touch there and a good tackle.
Tigers really muscling up this set.
What's happened here? Nothing. We play on. As number 21, that is Drew Hugh Miller, gets up over the halfway there, 40 metres out, and the breeze comes up here. As number 18, the Man Mountain, Rudd Choice, gets taken 39 metres out from the Tigers line as Kelly Huff goes into dummy half, off to Chrissy Doyle, who looks dangerous. He looks dangerous. He breaks one, but he's taken in a good tackle there by Alec Tanks and also Trent Hode. Last tackle as Jake Richardson puts up the bomb. Here come the runners, headed by Steve Manwaring. Jeremy Kelly. Oh, he's taken that beautifully. He wouldn't want it over again, though.
Spiral bomb swirling in the wind. Jake in his fingertips.
And that's what a good footy player does. Jakey Richardson, he's felt the breeze come up, hasn't he? He's felt the breeze come up and he's gone, I'm going to test this winger, and that's what he did. He's holding his back, Kelly, but he's done his job, that's for sure. On the attack now is young Jack Wilson, I think. That was taken. Here's Sam Munns into dummy half. Alec Tanks, he's been a workhorse today. They're looking for him, and Adam Hughes is there also. And that's Trent Hode taken in a tackle. In a good tackle as well by the 13. That's Alex Choice. He's been good today also. Here's Jakey Callaghan. Pins the ears back and up to the 42. Into dummy half, Sam Munns. Last tackle. Where do they go? They go back to Mark Young, who plants it right down. And taken. No, let bounce. Oh, there he is, the flying Steve Manwaring. He'll get a gig for the Brisbane Lions if he keeps taking the ball like that, and he gets up to the 35. Into dummy half there is the 2, which is Luke Holden, who gets up to 2 metres, 3 metres short of dummy half, as Carl Huff, he's played a lot of this game in dummy half, and he goes to the left. And he goes to the left well. And that was number 10 taken there on the side. Coming here to the left in the big run, here's Alex Choice, who's taken Kelly Huff into dummy half, and he's found Jake Richardson. Here he is again, Rudd Choice with a barnstorming run. He gets up to 25 metres out. They're looking a bit flat here, Blackall, Kenny.
Yeah, a couple of their big boys look like they might be knocking up a bit.
They've dropped another. They were going nowhere fast anyway, Kenny, it's got to be said. They look really flat on that attack. They're looking for the half-time. This is the time that Longreach can pounce again. Nick, a bit flat, that.
Yeah, they didn't look like they weren't really penetrating, and they'll be very disappointed with that knock on from Carl Hoff, but that's the nature of the game. Good opportunity for Longreach. They're in their own half at the moment. Almost in their own quarter, but good opportunity to maybe get another one before half-time. 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, tick under that, in fact, Nick, on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. The major sponsors here of this call this afternoon, it's the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 12, Blackall Magpies 6. As the scrum is done and won, and Longreach up to their 25 metres as Munns goes into dummy half. And he comes to Craig Fitzsimons, ABC boss, Nick.
The quiet man of the team.
Isn't he the quiet achiever? As Alec Tax, he's no quiet achiever. He's been enormous tonight. I tell you what, I'd love to see his brother Max out here. There's Craig Fitzsimons. He gets up over halfway. Good evening, Beard, if you're listening.
I shouldn't have laughed so hard at that, but...
Sammy runs into dummy half. Trent Hode picks up the ball. He's looking left, and they're looking dangerous again down this left-hand side.
Recovered.
We thought we might have had a change over there, over the far side. And we don't.
Ball in hand, the Tigers
still a fifth.
Really good when they get it.
There's the fifth tackle. Booth Matheson spears a kick out of dummy half, taken by Doyle.
Big chase from Jack Wilson.
Yeah, big Jack Wilson's come up, but he's gained 15 metres here, Blackall, and they're out of the danger zone. And out of dummy half there goes Logan Huff. Who's your best for the first half here, Kenny?
Oh, that's tough. It has been a very close game. I'd nearly have to give it to big Jake Callaghan whenever he's been on. He's been really bending the line, and trust from Blackall would be equal.
It doesn't matter, winning or losing side. Mark Young gets man of the match for that kick. As Blackall get 35 metres out, Kelly Huff into dummy half, put on the boot there of Anthony Molyneux, which goes, it's a dangerous little kick actually. Brody Moore just watches it. He's had to play it, and he's...
Looks like he's out.
He looks like he's out in touch. This could be the last chance before half-time for the Magpies. They got to spring in their step. Brody Moore, he had no choice but to try and shadow that into touch. It just didn't go. What a kick by the 8, Molyneux. This has really put him in a great position. Kenny, 3 minutes to go on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard until half-time. And I'll tell you what, both sides have been great, and they'll be looking for the showers, I reckon.
Yeah, they're going to be keyed for a blow. They're going to be a bit knocked up.
We'll stay with the play here before we say thanks to our wonderful sponsors here as that breeze comes up. Mark Young puts it on the boot. And it's a bit of a dolly. It only gets 25 out. Jake Richardson takes the ball and he offloads to Rudd Choice, who is taken about 25 metres out. As Kelly Huff goes into dummy half, here's Alex Choice. He bustles his way. He takes 4 would-be tacklers with him. That's a big run, Choice. 2 minutes to go here. Kelly Huff into dummy half. Jake Richardson doesn't want it. Logan Huff does, though, and he gets 5 metres out. 5 metres out. We'll stay with the call here as Kelly Huff goes into dummy half. Jake Richardson touches it. Here's... over goes. Has he got over, Mitch Huff? What a tackle if he hasn't. They play on.
And they've held him up.
That's great defence, Tigers.
Fifth tackle
now as the ball spilled back. Taken.
Play on. Six again, Blackall ball.
6 again, Blackall. Great call, Kenny. As they come inside Molyneux. Molyneux goes to the line. They're about 5 out. They've got him at 6s and 7s on this left-hand side. As Kelly Huff goes back to the right, the ball stumbles to the ground. He's picked it up. Huff goes for the line. He's short. Here's Kelly Huff into dummy half. The 21, Drew Miller, low carry. He's held it well, though. It looked like he was going to drop it. Kelly Huff into dummy half. There's a bit of interference there at the play of the ball. Huff goes for the line. Kelly Huff got for the line. He scored out of nothing. What a try, Kelly Huff. The score will be levelled up here before half-time. Reach Ilfracombe Tigers 12 as half-time sirens about to sound. Blackall Magpies 10. Kick to come. We're in for a great second half here, Kenny.
Yep. This wind has picked up, as you said earlier too, Watsies, and Longreach are going to have the wind next half, so a couple of long kicks should use that.
Here's Manwaring. For the listeners at home, a very, very dainty kicking action, we'll call it, Kenny. A very unique one, but I didn't see him miss one at Longreach, and he throws this one over. We go to half-time here at the Rec Centre at Ilfracombe. We go into half-time, locked together. It's the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 12, Blackall Magpies 12. Tries to Boof Matheson a double, Cody Trust, and Kelly Huff, the try scorers, 2.
Yeah, standing there with Gavin Groves now, just after the half-time break. Gav, what was the talk all about during the break there?
We probably just went away from what we talked about all day, Ken, and just made silly areas, piggyback penalties, just got to keep it simple. When we get down there, we look really, really good, but at the moment we're just helping them down our end of the field, so cut that stuff out and we can score points.
Yeah, left side's dangerous all night, as has been all year. Win behind you if boys get to the kick. Should be right.
Yeah, we just got to get them down their corners, defend, and it's just 40 minutes all year we're waiting for, so it's just about 40 minutes of defence now.
Righto, they're just kicking off, so I'll leave you to it, Gav.
Okay.
Thanks, Kenny.
That's Kenny, and Kenny will grab now Hector Humilla, the coach of Blackall.
Yeah, how you going, Hector? Just asking, mate, what was the conversation at half-time?
Oh, mate, just keep going the way we are going. As you can see by the scoreboard, it's pretty even, and this is going to go down to the final whistle.
Yeah, mate, I feel you were on top of that game, winning the contact a bit more, making more metres down the ruck each set. Just a couple of drops out the end of some plays. That's just down there.
Yeah, mate, our completion's been real good, except, like you said, probably 10%. A couple of drop balls there put us a bit under pressure. Longreach are playing good hard football out there, defence is solid. I think both sides, like I said, it's 12 ball, that's why it's 12 ball, because they're very equal.
Yeah, it's going to be an arm wrestle all the way to the finish, I reckon. Great game to watch.
Yeah, it is a great game. The last time these fellas met before that preliminary final, the 12-ball draw in Blackall, so if it comes out to a 12-ball tonight, going to be some bucket boys tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to be hurting, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks, Hector. Yeah.
Okay, back for the call here live, and a big thanks to the Union Hotel in Blackall for their sponsorship as well. Great to hear you listening over there in Blackall, as it's 12-all and the second half is underway, and kick from Longreach has gone. Well, it hasn't gone dead. Has it gone dead? Yes, it's gone dead. And Blackall Magpies will be on the attack from their own 20. And Blackall back on the attack now as they come out of dummy half with Kelly Huff, and taken there in a good tackle by Gary Cutting, and also Sammy Munns, as Blackall come on the attack there up to the 40 metres through the 12, which is Mitch Huff, and he's put it on the boot on the play of the ball, and Brody Moore's back there, and it's actually bounced a little bit awkwardly back to Jack Wilson, who's taken 28 metres out from his own line in a big tackle there by young Hicks, Jake Hicks there in that tackle, with also Gavin Weems. Out of dummy half, Brody Moore taking in a tackle as Sammy Munns gets himself back there, and Jack Wilson, first receiver, comes up into the teeth of the defence and taken there by Anthony Molina, sorry. My writing's shocking. Out of Casey Peacock gets up to halfway, as that's 4 tackles down as Sammy Munns gets into dummy half, Kenny. Both sides pretty happy at half-time, but they're well and truly in this race, both sides.
Yeah, you can't be spewed when it's 12-all at half-time in the grand final.
A bit of a dolly bounce there for Chris Doyle, but he's taken about 7 metres out from his lone line as young Carl Hoff gets out of dummy half and makes it to the about 15 metres out from his own line, right in front. Blackall Magpies, if you're looking at your radio, they're running from left to right, Longreach from right to left as a penalty is blown. Inside the 10. And Blackall, a little reprieve out of their own half, Kenny, as Kelly Huff punts it down to around about the halfway mark.
Yeah, some cheap meters there, giving away a penalty. Kick goes up to halfway.
Okay, Blackall on the attack there through Logan Huff as Kelly Huff gets into dummy half. Passes it off to 21, which is Drew Humilla. Taken in a good tackle there by Adam Hughes and also Sam Munns. Into dummy half, Kelly Half. Here's Anthony off the run. There's Dallas Dawson with a good run. Dallas Dawson about 25 metres out, right in front. Blackall on the attack and looking dangerous. Kelly Huff, he straightens, he wiggles, he worms, and he gets about 15 metres out from the Longreach Ilfracombe line. Into dummy half. Now it comes out via Gavin Weems. Gavin, it's knocked on. He's gone for the intercept there. Has Jeremy Kelly. Has Adam Hughes, Adam Hughes has gone for the intercept and knocked it on. Blackall served a real opportunity here. 20 metres out from the Longreach Ilfracombe line. Kenny, thanks to our sponsors.
Union Hotel Blackall, Shell Service Centre Longreach, Moore Civil and Plant Hire, Foodworks Longreach, GD&G and Brown Smash Repairs, Derek Sadlery, Butco Wholesalers back to the push.
Gavin Weems feeds the scrum. It gets out to Jakey Richardson, who dives at the line. He's pulled up about 5 metres out. Going to the left again there now is Blackall. They're charging at the line, and he's held up. Longreach really on their feet, on their knees here as Kelly Huff goes into dummy half. Jake Richardson shows and goes to big Mitch Huff, who's taken by 4 Tigers right on the line.
Cover come across well.
Into dummy half, Kelly Huff. He looks left. He does go that way now to Gavin Weems. He's taken right in front of the post, 3 metres out, and a good tackle there by Trent Hode. He's dropped the ball. He's dropped the ball. And penalty. Penalty Blackall right in front, Kenny. What do? Do you take the 2 or do you keep rolling?
Take the 2.
They're going to keep rolling. Here's Kelly Huff. He offloads to the 14, which is Cameron Price, who's held up. Kelly Huff, dummy half. He goes to Jakey Richardson. Goes. He's over! Jake Richardson has scored for the Blackall Magpies, and it's 16 Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 12. How important was that try before half time?
Oh yeah, to square it all up, and now they've jumped ahead straight after the break. Blackall couldn't have asked for a better start. A couple of piggyback penalties.
Yeah, a couple of piggyback penalties. Let's look at those sponsors again.
Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, AK Transport, Palmer's BP, Longreach Embroidery and Sewing, Barku Hotel Blackall, GDL Blackall, Frame Rural Agencies, Schluter's Bakery, RTA, the Birdcage Hotel.
Here's Steve Manwaring. He's 2 from 2 today. And probably a little harder than his last 2 kicks, it's got to be said, but he strikes them pretty well, does Manwaring. And he's made no mistake here. It's 18 points. Thing to say, but Longreach have definitely got to score next.
Yeah, they do, mate. Completing sets and getting back into the grind of the game would be the big thing first. The points will come.
As Adam Hughes gets us back underway, and it's a good little kick. It's a dribbling little kick, and it's gone right back down to Luke Holden in this far corner, and he's slung to the ground by the Tigers' defence, headed by young Rolly Walton.
Longreach have picked their line speed up here.
As Blackall come out of their own 30.
Cameron Davis and Sammy Munns making that tackle there.
Yeah, boys are back in town. Chris Doyle, a little offload to one of the try scorers. He's back on the field, Cody Trust. Every time he gets the ball, he looks dangerous. As young Kelly Huff gets into dummy half. They spin it through Richardson. And they get it as far as Carl Huff, who's wrapped up just on this side of halfway. Kelly Huff gets into dummy half, and Jake Richardson pumps it down to Brodie Moore, who takes it with no dramas. And he's made a couple of tackle breaks, gets out to his own 40. Great run, Brodie.
Very strong return there. Good kick pressure by Sammy Munns.
Jack Wilson gets into dummy half. He takes it up and gets to the halfway mark. Sammy Munns gets into dummy half. They're on their halfway, and they are starting to make some pretty easy ground now. As Buff Matheson taken in that tackle. Sammy Munns out of dummy half.
And Cameron Davis with a great run.
Cameron Davis, he's been used in fits and starts, Kenny, but he's very effective when he's on there, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't waste any minutes when he is on the field.
Adam Hughes wrapped up in that tackle over on the far side there as Sam Munns gets into dummy half. And Mark Young's going to put it up high. And it's a dangerous kick. Coming through is Casey Peacock. Well taken by the fullback, Chris Doyle. Penalty Longreach.
Penalty Longreach. Late shot on the kicker, was it?
Downtown rule have gone into play. Longreach 12 metres out, right in front on the attack. Kenny, I won't ask you because I don't think they're going to take the two.
No, not this time.
And Sammy Munns, he goes to the right. There's Big Alec Tanks driving at the line. He's taken it a good tackle by Jake Richardson. As they go back to the right, 23, Kean Dixon. Jeremy Kelly goes for the line. He's short. There goes Munns into dummy half. They come through Gary Cutting, who's cut down in a tackle 2 or 3 metres out. They're on the attack, Longreach. They look dangerous. Munns comes left. And he goes to Adam Hughes, who's taken by Big Trust in a tackle.
Set deep left. They need to get the ball out.
If they come left, they score. Here comes Munns. He goes to Cameron Davis, who tries to do it himself. Probably the wrong move. 5th tackle, right in front. Munns, he spins it. He spins it out and taken in the tackle. Great defence, Blackall. Great defence, Blackall. It's into dummy half. He cuts one out. He goes to Trent Ho. They've got numbers out here. Here's Mark Young. Mark Young, he's broken. He's taken it a rip and snorter by Mitch Huff. That was a great tackle.
Yeah, excellent defence there by Blackall. Really
fantastic defence, Blackall. This is what's won them 2 premierships in a row, Kenny.
Ooh, talking to the captains here.
Have you noticed the niggle?
Yes, it's been picking up as the minutes tick down.
It's been a bit of niggle, but there's some great sponsors out there, Kenny. Let's say thanks again.
AK Transport, Palmer's BP, Longreach Embroidery and Sewing, Baku Hotel Blackall, GDL Blackall, Frame Rural Agencies, Schluter's Bakery, RTA, and the Birdcage Hotel.
Major sponsors for the Caller Central West Rugby League. They got the scoreboard. It's 18 points to 12. Blackall Magpies over the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. Time back on. Blackall trying to get out of their own 20. Kenny, as it's coming up through Alex Choice with that run there. Kelly Huff into dummy half.
A little bit of break in plays, let the lines get set. The boys are trying to put a couple of shots on. Blackall making good metres though.
Cody takes 3 tacklers. That's Cody Trust, 3 tacklers just for fun. As Chris Doyle gets into the line and goes for a little bit of a hop, skip and a jump, but he's taken 40 metres out from his own line. They're not making too much headway here, Blackall. So Kelly Huff says, righto boys, I'll put this on the boot on the foot
nice
again.
Early kick from
and
the
that's
40.
A great kick. And swept up by Brodie Moore. There's a ton of Blackall chasers and they wrap him up. Headed by Luke Holden and also Jake Hicks with the tackle.
Blackall really compressing their line here, looking to get up and put some shots on and stop Longreach.
Kenny, the tide's turned, hasn't it? Longreach look a little bit flat here now that the Blackall scored that last try.
Yeah, they need to start spreading the ball if Blackall are going to cramp in so much.
Mates, here they come, Longreach. There's Kean Dixon with his hands on the ball. They're 40 metres out from their own line.
Penalty to Longreach.
Penalty Longreach.
This will help. Young setting up for the kick for touch.
Do apologise with a little bit of dead air there. This signals, there's that many people here, Kenny. You wouldn't want to be on Facebook now. You want to be watching the game.
No, your phones are useless now.
As Longreach go on the attack, they're up to their 40 and now they look like they've got a bit of a spring in their steps. As Sammy Munns gets into dummy half, here's the kid, Kean Dixon. He gets up to the 30. He's taken in a good tackle by Kelly Huff, and also on the outside there would be Carl Huff. As they make tracks up the centre of the ground, that's Cameron Dixon taken in a tackle. Sam Munns into dummy half. Trent Hode, he wants it. He's got his hands on the ball now. He looks to Casey Peacock, but he goes the other way.
Inside to Jordan Cameron.
Inside to Big Geordie. Munsey goes right. They look dangerous. Here's a big cut-out ball from Trent Hode to Jeremy Kelly. He hasn't quite scored. He's a metre out. Longreach on the attack. Hode straight into dummy half. He goes to Kean Dixon. Kean Dixon's over. Dixon scores for the Tigers.
The penalty was an important turning point back there.
Wasn't it ever? Game on here again at the Rec Centre. Try, we saw that big cutout ball from Trent Hode. Jeremy Kelly couldn't quite get there. They had them at 6s and 7s. Hode burrowed to get into dummy half. And Dixon, well, they just know each other's football so well.
Kean runs that hard. It'd be hard to stop from that 2 metres out, but excellent slide defence to cut off that cut-out ball.
Mark Young going through his prelims here. Kick very, very important with 24 minutes remaining here in this second half, Kenny. Say thanks to the sponsors again.
Union Hotel Blackall, Shell Service Centre Longreach, More Civil and Plan
Kick's
Hire.
good, kick's good. We're all locked up here.
Saddlery, squared up, 23 minutes to go.
Jakey Richardson pops it on the toe and kicks it. Under it, Trent Hode.
Jordan Cameron, what a return.
Jordan Cameron pinned the ears back into the teeth of the defence and up to his own 25. Munsey out of dummy half. There's Cameron Davis. He's been good since coming in off the bench. Got the offload. No, he's held the ball. He's up to the 35 metres now. Sammy Munns goes into dummy half. It was a good tackle by Jakey Richardson as they go to the right.
As we said before half-time, Trent Hode seems to be taking over around the ruck more, playing more like a half-back.
Have a look at Dixon go. He's speared them down the outside. And a big hit over on the far side. Dixon, he's got him at 6s and 7s. The Tigers on the attack. They come through Hode. They spin it out this way. And that's Alec Tex in the middle there, taking ball and all. He's got an offload to Trent Hode. Trent Hode with the ball. He's got it wide. Over in the corners, Casey Peacock. Try Longreach. Oh, Trent Hode, you are a star!
We have the fullback down on the far side for Blackall in that tackle on Kean Dixon's break.
We'll get back to that one for Mark Young.
On his preferred side for his right foot. Should curl this in on the wind.
Big call out here to Lee Cronin all the way from Harvey Bay checking in the scores. As Mark Young, we've got 21 to go. We've got a game of footy on our hands here. What's the latest on Doyle, Kenny?
Not sure. What's he? Not sure. He might have went off the back.
Well, Shawnee, referee's called time on, so I'm assuming big kick here. Mark Young, it looks good off the move, but it's just away to the left-hand side. Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers, minutes remaining on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. I forgot where I was there for a minute after the injury. As Jake Richardson will get them back underway here. 22 points to 18. Longreach over Blackall as Jake Richardson gets it back underway, and a good carry up there by Adam Hughes. Gets up to his own 25. And Sean Dillons. What have we got here, boys? We've got a drop ball.
Off the ground. Pass off the ground.
We've got a drop ball or we've got a pass off the ground. Penalty, Blackall nonetheless. What a position. Dead set, centre field, 25 metres out from the Tigers' goal line. It's a
Must have called it a knock on.
Must have called it a knock on, mate. Packing a scrum. We'll just see who's packing that scrum now for. It might be Gavin Weems. No, it's Jake Richardson. Straight onto Doyle. He's okay. He hit the line hard. There's 22 metres out as Kelly Huff gets his hands on the ball and he offloads it to the 14, who is Cameron Price.
Excellent tackle by
20 metres out right in front. Here comes Blackall on the attack. That's Brendan Schrag with his first touch of the game. They're looking fresh here again, Blackall, as Kelly Huff gets into dummy half. They spin it out to Gavin Weems. He stands. Here's Chris Doyle. He darts at the line. He's taken in a great tackle there by Mark Young as they don't muck around. Weems goes at the line. He offloads. Doyle with the ball. Doyle at the line.
Harry Arnold again.
Harry Arnold. Try-saving tackle. As Kelly Huff goes to the left, Jake Richardson. Here's Big Truss. 6 tackles. What defence, Longreach. That's brilliant.
Yeah, very good defensive set of 6 there. Harry Arnold made 3 of them tackles. That was a great set for him.
It certainly was. 19 minutes left on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. As we've had a bit of a hit here on one of the Longreach boys, Sammy Munn's taken ball and all by Gavin Weems. As Casey Peacock comes off his own line, he's taken by Mitch Huff and also Jake Hicks in a nice ball and all tackle. Longreach come out of dummy half. There's Sammy Munns. He's taken by 3. The main perpetrator there was Cameron Price. They want to get a good kick in here. They might go to Munns for a big 40-20 as Casey Peacock held in a tackle. He gets it off to Trent Hode. They go down the far side, but he's taken in a strong tackle there by Drew Hugh Miller. As Longreach put it on the toe now, Doyle skirts back and he's going to take it on his own 10. He fumbles and he fumbles and he fumbles back, but he gets the ball and he comes out to his own 15 metres, Kenny. This is a big set for both sides here.
Yeah, both teams really settling into an arm wrestle here at the moment.
As Manwaring comes off his wing and has a little bit of a run, and getting into dummy half there is Carl Hoff. Gets the ball off to Mitch.
Well, a couple of broken tackles.
Broken a couple of tackles there, Mitch Huff, but into dummy half and spearing out of dummy half is Kelly Huff. He's got an offload back to Mitch. They've made ridiculous metres here, these two, but they got nothing backing up, Kenny.
Kean Dixon's down in back play. He looks really hurt.
Okay, well, you stay with that, says a big run there by Cameron Price, who's got his hands on the ball a fair bit this set. Have we got a mistake?
I think it might be time off.
Hang on, we've got time off.
Time off.
Time off here as we see down in back play Kean Dixon. Dixon's up. Can't really tell too much at the moment. Jade Fuller there attending. Gavin Weems plays the ball. And here's Jake Richardson. Out wide, here's Jake Hicks was taken in a good tackle. And that must have been the 5th. We didn't have much indication about that, but we've got a turnover anyhow.
Feel a bit sorry for the Blackall boys there. The ref didn't indicate that it was the 5th tackle.
I don't think he did either, whereas Alec Tanks comes out of his own line and he's rough and he's tough and plays the ball. Here's Sam Munns out of his lane line. Riley Ziski into the game for the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers. He trucks it up to about the 45 out from their own line as they spin it far and wide. Here's Harry Arnold with that low loping run and style that he does, and he gets the Tigers up to the halfway. Sammy Munns into dummy half. He goes the far side again, and Longreach looking dangerous down that side.
Adam Hughes dragging the field on with him.
As Munsey gets into dummy half, Trent Hode, Casey Peacock gets it, Alec Tanks, they're looking dangerous out here, Brodie Moore, and a knock on Jack Wilson. Knock on Jack Wilson. That could have been the icing on that very, very nice chocolate cake, Kenny.
Yeah, a couple of nerves look like they're starting to creep in out there.
They don't want
16 minutes ago.
They don't want to let them creep in too much because this game is game on, and it'll be game on right down to the end thanks to our wonderful sponsors, Kenny.
Union Hotel Blackall, Shell Service Centre Longreach, More Civil and Plant Hire, Foodworks Longreach, GD and GM Brown Smash Repairs, Derek Sadlery, Butco Wholesalers, Floored by Ramsey, and Red Bear Painting.
Here we are. We've got Blackall coming out of their own end, 30 metres out from their own line, and the scrum fed by Gavin Weems. as Mitch Huff comes out of his... Sorry, that's Logan Huff. Gets up to the 40. Kelly Huff into dummy half. Alex Choice rustling and bustling up to almost the halfway point here. 16 minutes to go on the Central West Rugby League scoreboard. 22 points to 18. The Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers over the Blackall Magpies. Kelly Huff into dummy half, and there's Doyle. Doyle spearing down that right side. I'd say that's the fifth tackle. Yes, it is. I can still count to 5. Out of dummy half, here comes Hicks. He goes left. Under pressure kick there from Kelly Huff. It's an old midfield bomb from the 80s. Taken well by Alec Tanks.
Very good kick pressure there by Bull.
Oh, great kick pressure. And a great tackle following through as well.
Yeah, that brought back a lot of happy memories.
Riley Ziske, he's been a ball of energy since he's come on.
He has. Nothing's ever come good from a midfield bomb since the Bulldogs beat the Eels back in 83. As coming out of his own line there,
Brody Moore.
Is Brody Moore injecting himself into the line. Sammy Munns out of dummy half. Adam Hughes rucks it up to around about the halfway mark, and he's taken down by Logan Huff. As they spin through Trent Hode, he goes right and he's going hard at it. He gets the offload. Here goes Sammy Munns. Munnsy goes back the other way. Gary Cutting. Gary Cutting
for the
through.
Jeremy for the corner.
Jeremy Kelly held up.
Excellent defence by Blackall.
Great defence, Blackall in the 11th hour. They've chopped him down. But again, Trent Hode, he switches, he turns, he finds the gaps. Gee whiz.
He's one of them players that you can just make space from nothing.
I take it back. Everything I said at half-time, he was a little bit quiet. Because he's certainly picked up the bit here and he's charging. 14 minutes to go in the second half here at the Rec Centre. It's the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 22. History in the making here at the Rec Centre. Blackall Magpies 18 as Blackall feed the scrum and come out of their own half. They're up to about 15 metres out from their own line. Desperate defence by Gary Cutting and also Casey Peacock. Kelly Huff into dummy half. And there's Alex Choice spearing out of... first receiver. He's taken down by Alec Tanks and Riley Ziske. Spinning to the left goes Kelly Huff.
Sammy Munns leading the line there for Longreach, dragging the boys up with him.
And that was Gavin Weems taken in a ball and all tackle. Blackall haven't really made much ground here. They're about 35 out from our own line on the fourth tackle. Here's Jake Richardson.
They're going through that. Right. Got numbers.
Oh, 6 to go it'll be. Doyle picks it up. That'll be 6 to go, or a knock on both ways. Either.
Yeah.
Either. Blackall's ball. And they probably are a reprieve, mate, because they didn't really make much of that 6.
No, they didn't. But on that last play, they had 3 outside Youngie there, so he had to go for the ball.
Good to see the hero of the people, Harry Arnold, getting involved there. He's had a very busy game when he gets out there.
Boys, take a look behind you. What a crowd. 600?
It's really built since the game started as well. People come from the races, I'd say, and having a great night here.
12 minutes to go here at the Rec Centre. The Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 22, the Blackall Magpies, the defending champs, who have just made a break up the centre through Kelly Huff, 18, 22-18, the Tigers in front. The boys, Blackall Magpies on the attack now through Logan Huff. They're 30 metres out, right in front. Kelly Huff gets into dummy half. Mitch is standing 3 off, but charging up the centre, there's Dallas Dawson with a run, and he's wrapped up.
Good defence there, Trent Hode going low, stopped him in his tracks.
Wrapped up. Kelly Huff goes to Logan Huff. They're 20 metres out, right in front. Danger both sides here for Longreach. We've got Alex Choice on the right. That's the way Kelly's going. Skipped him. Jake Richardson with the ball now. And gets the offload.
Blackall have really lifted their intensity
to number 12, Mitch Huff. And they put a little kick in. A nothing kick, it's got to be said, and swept up.
Yeah, really poor kick, it must be said. Should have been on the ground, that one. Just chipped straight into Youngie's hands.
Brody Moore there, hit and welcomed with a big tackle there as Jack Wilson comes out of his own line, 20 metres out, right in front of their own line here. The Tigers looking to get out of strife. They don't want to make any errors, that's for sure. As the Tigers spin it left. Making no ground, though, Kenny. That's probably the big problem here. They're going to need a big kick from Munn.
Yeah, they should kick early, kick long.
Munsey into dummy half. He goes to Adam Hughes, who's taken. That'll be the last tackle. They're still on their own 35 here, Longreach, as they spin it to Mark Young. who...
Great kick. Good bounce.
Favourable bounce to Blackall. Luke Holden with the ball. He's going back the other way. He's broken one tackle. He's balanced himself up, and he's got out to his own 40 there. Good job, Holden.
Strong chase from Ken Dixon. He's just come back on the field.
As Blackall, they nearly got to the outside there through Jake Hicks. He's broken one tackle. He's back up to the halfway. This is dangerous here. They're breaking tackles and making extra ground. As Doyle goes into dummy half, he spears and runs himself. I thought there might have been a knock on there, but play on, says Dicky. As Doyle gets up there, Mitch Huff gets into dummy half. Choice misses the ball. It's picked up there by Dallas Dawson, who's had a good game tonight, I thought. Dawson, he's got up to 25 metres out, 22-18 on the Central West scoreboard. As Jake Richardson goes left to the far side, man Waring spins onto it, taken in a rip-snorting tackle by the Tigers. That is a really, really important tackle in the context of the game, Kenny.
Oh, big tackle there, Watsy. Stopped him in his tracks. Blackall spilling on the wing again on the last tackle.
22 points to 18, 9 minutes to go. We're in single digits here now, Nick. Oh, what a grand final.
Absolutely thrilling, and it's just interesting to see the team sort of, you think they're getting tired and suddenly they get that spark and they're looking dangerous, and it's really happening.
Announce someone's kid with
Okay,
like this.
Longreach on their own 15, they feed the scrum. Adam Hughes offloads there to Brodie Moore. Munns into dummy half. Back inside, he shows and goes. I thought Arnold was going to get the ball there. Rolly Walton with the ball. Taken in a good tackle as Sam Munns gets into dummy half. They're coming down the short side here. Hang on a minute.
Excellent captain's knock.
That's Kean Dixon. He was gone for he was gone for all money. Penalty Longreach, high shot.
Oh, back chat from Blackall.
High shot, and they've got another 10. This could be the game here. I feel that Longreach are going to get momentum. They got the back chat. They got the high shot.
They can't get carried away, though. They've got to score.
They've got to score. Blackall, the biggest defensive set of the season for the Magpies.
Goes back on the field.
Here we go. The Tigers on the attack. Sammy Munns gives it off to Kean Dixon. Dixon on the attack as Sammy Munns gets into dummy half. They're going to keep going right because they got numbers all over the place as Cameron Dixon charges at the line. They're 2 metres out, the Tigers. Munns has got options. He goes right. He swings it out to Trent Hode, who gets it off to Adam Hughes. They're 5 metres out, the Tigers, right in front. This is a big set for the Magpies defence as Harry Arnold goes at the line. He gets held up. They've got numbers left. They've got nothing right. Munns has got to come left. He does that now.
Overlap left.
He spins. Hode holds. Hode goes at the line himself. And Hode's held up. They've still got the numbers to the left here. They've got a stack of them.
Slow play the ball.
Fourth tackle. Munns goes himself. He puts it on the boot. It's dribbling. It's going everywhere. Coming through. There's Alex Tanks.
Looked like that was touched by Blackall. No.
They're going.
Looking to the touchy for the call.
Be interesting. Malcolm Wright.
No.
Here's the Blackall. They're out to the 20. They're offside. The Tigers. That's Kelly Huff. He's found the 3. That's Jakey Hicks. They've got the man wearing down the outside. Oh, this is danger time for the Tigers. How this game is swinging in roundabouts.
They got to make it back now. Blackall really got all the running here.
Huff gets it off to Weems. Weems bustles through. They're 30 metres out. They're right in front. The Tigers are backpedaling now. They're all onside as Blackall comes through. Trust. He's right in front and he's held up. Cole Huff goes into dummy half. Spins it out to Jakey Richardson. He puts it on the toe. Brodie Moore's there. He catches it. He takes it. Safe pair of hands, Brodie Moore. He got driven into the ground for his trouble, but he did it well.
Longreach fellas are a bit slow to get back here, Watsy. They need some work from their outside backs to help the forwards.
Outstanding defence, though, you've got to say, because they were gone for all money, Kenny.
Yeah, their scramble, that was great.
6 minutes to go. Longreach Ilfracombe 22.
We've had
a turnover. Blackall Weems into dummy half. Here's Trust going at the line. Trust with an offload to Mitch Huff, who's dived to the line. Short. As he goes into dummy half.
Oh, a bit of white line fever with that one.
Here's Kelly Huff in the dummy half. They're 3 metres out. They go to Jake Richardson. Here's Mitch Huff. Mitch Huff.
Oh, what a tackle.
He's been held up. Kelly Huff to Gavin Weems. Weems is held up. There's a scrambling defence. Blackall have got a score here. Here he is. Over.
Fast play under the posts.
Over. Mitch Huff has scored under the post. The Blackall Magpies. 22 kick to come.
By 2.
22 all kick to come. Kenny, thanks our sponsors. I get my voice back.
Union Hotel Blackall, Shell Service Centre Longreach, More Civil and Plant Hire, Foodworks Longreach, GD and GM Brown Smash Repairs, Thurix Adlery, Butco Wholesale.
Here's Stevie Manwaring to make it 24-22. He does it. Kick successful. 22. We're in for a grandstand finish here. 4 minutes to go at the Rec Centre. Kenny, will they take the short kick off? I don't advise it, but they might try it.
Yeah, probably.
They've probably got 4 sets. They've probably got 4 sets.
Low and long from Young.
Into the back corner, taken by Hicks, who brings it back up to his own 20. Oh, big hit. Kian Dixon. That is a hit and a half. The hit of the game. Sonny Bill Williams as coming back into the line there is Weems, who is taken 30 metres out right in front of his own post. There's Big Trust. He's taken 2 with him. He's knocked Cameron Dixon. He's knocked Cameron Davis over his troubles. Into dummy half, Kelly Huff. Here, spinning it wide is Carl Huff out to Manwaring, who's taken about 41 metres out from his own line. 3 minutes to go here at the Rec Centre. 24-22. Blackall Magpies lead Longreach Ilfracombe.
Change over. Longreach got the ball. Blackall drops it.
Change over here as Trent Hode's got the ball. 2 minutes to go here at the Rec Centre. Trent Hode driven hard back to the halfway. Desperate defence by Blackall. Oh, this is tough football here at the Rec Centre. As going up there is Alec Tanks, takes 3 with him, including Big Trust and also Mitch Huff. Into dummy half now is Sammy Munns. Coming this way is Brody Moore. Brody Moore gets up to the 30. But big defence from Blackall. 2 to go. 24-22. Blackall Magpies lead. Sammy Munns into dummy half. Here's Alec Tanks. He gets 20 metres out. Make it 24 metres out from the Blackall line. In the dummy half goes Sam Munns. They sprint it to Trent Hode. This is danger. He charges at the line. He gets the ball back inside.
Sammy Munns.
Sammy Munns has got it. Sammy Munns holds on. Adam Hughes! Adam Hughes! Longreach score! Adam Hughes, the game winner at the Rec Centre. Adam Hughes scores under the post. It was a man again. Trent Hode. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hode took it to the line there, threw the ball back on the inside. Sammy Munns. Munns went wide to Hughesy.
Adam Hughes, the try scorer. Isn't the game winner? I'd say so. 26-24. Kick to come.
45 seconds.
Time off. He's called time off.
40 seconds to go.
He scored it.
Tigers 26. Blackall 24. Kick to come. 40 seconds on the clock. Kenny Walton. Oh,
time back on.
You couldn't have asked for a better game. The crowd has gone wild. Mark Young, he's kicked like a genius tonight. And he'll throw this over for 28-24 and 40 seconds.
30 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll get the final siren here shortly.
That's time.
That's game. The kick is just purely academic now. The first season for the Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers as amalgamated side goes Longreach Ilfracombe Tigers 28, the Blackall Magpies 24.